We're going to react to Muse's Sunburn, to the song Sunburn by Muse, not to their actual
Yeah, they
song.
didn't just go out in the sun and didn't put on sunscreen. This is actually a song. It's actually the first song from their debut album, Showbiz. Not the first release, if I remember correctly, but it's the first song on the album. I would gamble that you may have heard it before, like on a soundtrack or on a TV show in the
Could be.
background, and it might seem familiar. I've heard it many times, but yeah, it's always good to go back to Muse. So to me, it's a revisit. But yeah, let's get
Yep.
into it. See what Asaf thinks.
Okay, yeah. Welcome to Asaf's reaction.
Come waste your millions here. Secretly she sneers. Another corporate show. A guilty conscience grows. I'll feel a guilty conscience grows. I'll feel a guilty conscience grows.
Mhm.
She burns like the sun. I can't look away. She'll flood our horizons. Make no mistake.
Just trying to recap what I'm looking at. She's a babysitter,
Mm-hmm.
and she went into his parents' bedroom, whatever, to look at some stuff. To
So it seems.
and the band is in the bedroom playing the song.
Come let the truth be shared. No one ever dared to break these endless lies. Secretly she cried. She burns like the sun. I can't look away. She'll burn our horizons. Make no
What the fuck did you do? My parents are gonna kill you.
It's what happens when you stand in front of a mirror and say Muse 3 times.
Yeah. And then Candyman shows up and warns you. Muse is on their way. You gotta escape.
Yep.
Okay,
So
I
yeah.
didn't.
So what you get out of it?
I got a bit teenage turmoil, something like that. She's lost. I'm not talking about the message. I'm talking about what their presentation is. She's mischievous because she's lost. She doesn't know who she is, and Muse help her realize that she's on the wrong path or something, and she can't handle guilt, whatever. Maybe that's the.
I got the thing about guilt. You know, there's definitely guilty conscience. He mentions
Yeah.
it a few times. What's that one line that he says? Can't face the shame.
Oh, she did some stuff that she's probably hiding.
Something
She
like
can't
that.
face it.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely something guilt related, and shame, which is related, I guess, to that guilt. But it's very very abstract to me. This song, as far as the lyrics, I know that in the past I've come across several interpretations, and none of them really seem to make all that much sense to me. Like
The,
some said it's about the band and something to do with leaving a girl behind, and it's about moving on to like a different reality, whether physically or mentally, and this and that. And I don't know. I think it just came from a feeling they had or whatever when they wrote it down, but it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly about something or make
yeah.
that much sense.
The video itself is too specific, I think, to the
But
abstract of the idea. They show you
the video
exactly.
is not. Yeah, but a video is not always about what the song means. It doesn't have to. It just could be just a cool idea, concept, that they came up with for a video, and that's what it is. It doesn't have to be
I'm
exactly
not saying it has to be. I mean,
explaining.
it's too specific for a listener, for you or I, to be able to understand what they want to say. Because you can't. You need to maybe listen to the song and not look at the video to
But
expand your mind on it.
away from interpretation, though, this was one of the first few songs that I heard from Muse, and it's almost a shame that you can't really like experience early Muse for the first time, kind of thing. Because to me, it was like a bolt of lightning. It was just like this kind of something new about their sound, even though they sound similar to other, bands and sort of that alternative rock genre at the time. They were different enough for me to really, really listen. And the songs were more different from one another back then. We'll do more of them as we go,
Yeah,
but it was just like an intensity and darkness to them, but also like a breath of fresh air. So
yeah,
I just love it. Like this song is one of those songs that I just really, really loved.
yeah.
It didn't sound like anything else to me at the time.
It's interesting to see how a band's professional body of work, when the years go by, how their music reflects how they've matured, or how they changed, things that happen in their lives, tragedies and whatever, when life progression changes them as people. And it's interesting to see how their music reflects that. And it'll be interesting to dig in their history and see what happened before they changed their musical
Well,
expression.
well, let me ask you this then. After we've done three songs of theirs from the new album, Compliance, Won't Stand Down, and Kill or Be Killed, that you have not heard before, that you heard I mean, so did I,
Yeah,
for the first
not
time
not
when we did
before.
the
Yeah,
reactions.
yeah.
Yeah. And this is from the first album. How do you feel, about their, I don't know, musical journey, like where they are now and where they were then, as far as
I,
do you hear a difference? Are they still the same band? How do you see it?
and this song has some very little of the elements that I've witnessed in Compliance or Won't Stand Down, but it has, you can feel that they're just discovering this new style of performing.
A lot of people would call that a progression, but I'm not sure if I see it as such. I actually prefer early Muse to current Muse, because they had a lot more edge, a lot more darkness to them. There was a lot more complexity. Like this song, like even as we're trying to kind of interpret it, we're saying it's unclear. Whereas today's stuff, it's very much, it's not on the nose. It's still, you know, there's a lot of interesting elements to it, but it's a lot less poetic, maybe, if that's the right word. Because I feel like they were more artistic back then. It was less technology involved. It was more about rock. They were rocking, they were doing their thing. It was simple and to the point, you know, without all the extra frills. And I liked it more. I mean, I like them now as well. And I know bands change. It's not about, you know, staying with what I like or something like that. Other people like different things. The band itself might like what they do now more than they did then. I mean, as far as the change in style. But, you know, all these elements that we've talked about before that have come into the new stuff, you know, now they've gone into like electronic kind of sounds and also like 80s sounds that you know, what you said you really liked about, especially Compliance, and which I do like as well, but I prefer this. I prefer them as a dark alternative rock band, you know, hard rock band.
Maybe there's something there, because if you prefer them in their early work, maybe they decided to evolve in order to cater to younger audiences, and that's why it doesn't mix well with you. That mix less well with you.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't comment to that. I just think that they changed because they wanted to, not because they needed to. Maybe it was just a natural thing for them to go from a certain style to another. Who knows? But for me, I just prefer that style. You know, as I've said before, my favorite era is probably grunge as far as music. So I do like the darker stuff more than, you know, other things. But I do like other things as well. It's just Muse to me. The first album, the debut album, was still my favorite album of theirs, even though they made some albums after that I thought were pure genius. To me, you know, early Muse is the best Muse. This is not like a criticism. This is just me voicing my taste. That's all.
It's an observation.
Yeah, well, again, to do it more with my taste. Okay. I love this track. It's a good song.
I love it. I dig it as well, because not just because of the reasons you said, because it looks more it looks barer.
But at the same time, it's more complex in its meaning and you know, in the way the lyrics are and all the rest of it.
Yeah, because I'm not settled in what I think about it. As I'm not sure I understood what they want to say in it. Where in Compliance and One Stand Down, I kind of have a pretty good idea. Even if it's wrong.
All these years later, I'm still not 100% sure what this song means, but I don't think it matters. I think you're supposed to take away what you take away.
Yeah. Okay. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. Please share our stuff. It'll help us immensely grow our channel and encourage us to make more videos for you guys. And again, thank you for listening.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you again next time.
Yep. Okay. So bye, guys.